Welcome back to Forward Progress, part of the Hammer Betting Network. I'm your host, Jason Cooper, alongside Hitman. And today we'll be taking a look at the rushing yards market. We're going to be taking a look at some futures. But before we do that, I want to remind everyone that Forward Progress is now sponsored by Fanduel. We're excited to be partnered with Fanduel for the 2024 NFL season with their industry-leading product, wide variety of NFL offerings, their great live menu that is easy to use, and they have fast payouts. Now, we're still weeks away from the NFL kickoff, but in the meantime, Major League Baseball is the only thing that's getting us through the dog days. And this summer, FanDuel is hooking up all customers with a boost or a bonus daily. That's right. There's something for everyone every day for the rest of the summer. You can take your boosts or bonus and bet on everything MLB related, from home runs to strikeouts and even the final score. Plus, with FanDuel, you can combine your bets in a live same-game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. So head over to FanDuel.com and start racking up some runs in the sun. Must be 21 plus, 18 plus in DC, and present in select states. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expirations. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rg-help.com. In Colorado, DC, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, New Jersey, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Vermont, Virginia, and Wyoming. Call 1-800-NEXTSTEP or text NEXTSTEP to 53342 in Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West Virginia. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. So we're going to head over to FanDuel and we're going to check out the rushing prop market because, Hitman, you have an under that you like for 2024. For the 2024 season. Tell us a little bit about this under.
Yeah, so we're going to go with Tony Pollard, former Dallas Cowboys running back, now Tennessee Titans running back. And I'm looking at his unders. Now, typically you're going to look in these markets. I tend to lean towards unders more than I do overs just because there's multiple outs to win. You could win this due to an injury, specifically early in the season, that would pretty much guarantee a win. It could be playing time concerns, or it could just be bad performance and the player goes under. And I think with Tony Pollard, you have the possibility of all three of those things possibly happening. Pollard is coming off a 4-yard per carry season with a far superior Dallas Cowboys offensive line. Now, personnel-wise, this Titans offensive line is probably bottom fourth of the league, at least. I know there is some optimism with them just because they did hire offensive line coach Bill Callahan. But it's still, as I said, a bottom fourth of the league roster and a significant downgrade from last season. And all quotes are indicating as well that Tyjae Spears, second-year running back, could be a committee with Tony Pollard. In fact, I would bet that it's probably going to be a committee with Tony Pollard. And then the third thing you have is that these are not the old Titans under Mike Vrabel, where they're going to run Derrick Henry into the ground throughout the season. Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears are more scat-back type players. Callahan has spoken about throwing the ball more. So it's a team that's going to throw the ball a lot. So I just think that we have so many factors working in our favor with this Pollard play. There's just a lot of ways that he can go under.
Yeah, absolutely. And the under right now is set at 725.5 rushing yards, minus 112, both ways. And you're right? Because we talked about this in our team preview for the Tennessee Titans. Brian Callahan, obviously he's worked with some great quarterbacks, Peyton Manning, Joe Burrow. He worked a year with Matthew Stafford. Probably the vision for this offense is to be throwing the ball. And on top of that, I guess it seems like a good path. But I want to ask you about what could go wrong, how this could go wrong, right? Obviously, if Pollard stays healthy, that'll be a problem. We don't want him to get hurt, but that's one way where this problem can go wrong. Are you worried at all that maybe Brian Callahan, who's a new head coach, comes in, brings in maybe the guy he wants in Tony Pollard and throws Tyjae Spears to the wayside? Are you worried about that at all? Could you tell me how maybe this bet goes wrong?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, it goes wrong that Tony Pollard regains the form that he had from 2 years ago. Remember, last year he was playing after a broken leg, and he was claiming that it took him till late in the season to really start to feel himself again. So part of the way it goes wrong is Pollard just has a super efficient year, similar to what he used to have when he was Ezekiel Elliott's backup. But I just think that with the situation right now, efficiency probably it's not the best bet to bank on with him, that he is efficient behind such a bad offensive line. And like I mentioned earlier, there's just so much of a possibility that he doesn't get as much opportunity as anticipated, whether it's through Callahan having one of the highest pass rates over expectation this year, or whether it's Tajay Spears mixing in. And, Pollard can run away with the job. That's certainly in his range of outcomes. But as we speak right now, I'm pretty confident in this being a complete committee between him and Spears.
That sounds good. And so then we're going to take a look at that. We're going to lock that in. Tony Pollard under 75.5 rushing yards. We're going to lock that in at -118 to win 100. And that wraps it up for us here today. So before you head out, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our newest content. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.